ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 10 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ CBSE ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐಸ್. ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಇಂದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನು ಏಕಾಗ್ರ ಚಿತ್ತದಿಂದ ಶಾಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಕಲಿತ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರೆಯುವ ಬುದ್ಧಿಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ, ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ, ಕುಲದೇವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಡೀಪ್ ಬ್ರೆತ್ಸ್. Yes, good evening, my dear class 10 state and CBSE students. Today is a chemistry period. In the previous class, we started learning the types of chemical reactions. The different types of chemical reactions are classified into different types. One is combination reaction. We completed in the last period and started learning decomposition reaction. Said that a decomposition reaction is a chemical reaction in which a single element decomposes to give what? Two or more products. Say A is the single reactant, it will be decomposed to give two or more products. B and C is called as decomposition reaction. Andre ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಕಾಂಪೋಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಎರಡು ಅಥವಾ ಮೂರು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ? ಡಿಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು? ಎರಡು ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್, ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ A plus B gives rise to what? C is a general reaction of combination reaction, and this decomposition reaction is a reverse of it. A single reactant will be converted into two or more products. It is called as decomposition reaction. Yes, Sanvi Kulkarni, welcome. Good evening. Open your notebook. Okay. So, ಈ decomposition reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ there are three types. What are the three types in decomposition reaction? I told that decomposition reaction always requires energy. It will absorb energy either in the form of heat or in the form of light or in the form of current, electric current. See, electrical energy is used for electrolytic decomposition. There are three types of decomposition reaction. Generally, decomposition reaction involves absorption of the heat energy in the form of either heat or energy released by passing electric current or energy obtained from light. Therefore, they are classified into three types. Illa heat ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ electricity pass ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ light pass ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Any one of them means what? Is it endothermic or exothermic is the question. ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, there are two types of chemical reaction based on amount of heat energy absorbed, amount of heat energy liberated. If in a particular reaction heat energy is absorbed, then it is called as Satvik, welcome. Ask your friends also to join the live stream. Join them, let them attend the live stream classes. Lot of activities I will do in the live stream, even tests also. Okay, see this particular decomposition reaction, suppose that you are asked for 1 mark or MCQ. Decomposition reaction is option A exothermic, option B endothermic, option C Both. Option D, none of these. What it is? It is a endothermic reaction. Why it is endothermic reaction? Decomposition is always endothermic reaction. You can note down. Very important point for MCQ. Multiple choice questions in competitive exams. Endothermic means, endo means absorb, ಹೀರಿಕೊಳ್ಳು, ಎನರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನ ಹೀರಿಕೊಂಡು ಇದು ಡಿಕಾಂಪೋಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. Heat energy, thermal decomposition. Electrical energy, electrolytic decomposition. Light energy, photolytic decomposition. Therefore, decomposition reactions are of three types. We'll go on studying one by one today. First one is the thermal decomposition reaction. We'll take one example or in the form of experiment. You'll be asked to draw the diagrams in the experiment. Experiment is decomposition of ferrous sulfate. You can note down the example 1, experiment 1. Decomposition. You must have experimental knowledge. Decomposition of ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate crystals. Ferrous sulfate crystals. Open your notebook. Write the points. As I go on writing here, ferrous sulfate crystals. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಫೆರಸ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೋರಿ ಮೊದಲು. ಫೆರಸ್ ಸಲ್ಫೇಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ FeSO4 dot 7H2O. The 7H2O are called as water molecules of crystallization. Generally during formation of a particular salt, it is actually green colored solid available in the laboratory. These crystals are green in color, and each molecule will be associated with the 7 water molecules, right? For that, you need crystals of this ferrous sulfate. You have to take in a hard glass tube, test tube. Observe here, draw the diagram. You will be asked experiment based questions also. Hard glass tube. Hard glass tube. Generally, there are 2 tubes are available. Hard glass tubes generally do not break on heating. Then you have to first of all fix a stand. In the laboratory, stands are available. Have laboratory experiments, and here it will be fixed to the stand. Stands are available, and in that you have to place the crystals of ferrous sulfate first. Here green colored ferrous sulfate crystals. Ferrous sulfate crystals are taken. Then in the laboratory, you have to heat it at the bottom using Bunsen burner. Available in laboratory, Bunsen burner like your LPG stove. hangirtadri. Idana heat madbeku. This is Bunsen burner. Bunsen, in the honor of the Bunsen who discovered it for the first time. Burner like your stove. Once you start heating it, first of all it will absorb energy. The 7 water molecules of the ferrous sulfate will lose these 7 water molecules to get anhydrous ferrous sulfate. Hydrated ferrous sulfate you will have, it will lose on heating. Generally heat is written with the symbol delta. You will get ferrous sulfate FeSO4 plus 7 water molecules in the form of the vapors, gas. They are liberated. You are left with the solid anhydrous ferrous sulfate. Hydrated. This is hydrated. Hydrated means with water molecules. Hydrated ferrous sulfate. Hydrated ferrous sulfate FeSO4, and it is IUPAC name is iron Roman 2. I discussed in the bridge course. According to IUPAC recommendation, ferrous sulfate is old name. IUPAC name is iron. Valence will be 2. That is written with a Roman letter in the common bracket sulfate. First, all 7 water molecules are removed in the first step. Then it further decomposes ferrous sulfate. This is anhydrous. ANHY ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಹೈಡ್ರಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರಿಲ್ಲದ್ದು. ಹೈಡ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರಿರುವುದು. ಅನ್ಹೈಡ್ರಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. 7 ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವ. then it becomes anhydrous ferrous sulfate. This anhydrous ferrous sulfate, when heated, continued heating, right, it will decompose. It will decompose, forming mainly two products. One is ferric oxide. You tell me the formula of it. Ferric oxide in rough you can calculate. Have the skills. I will rub this one. Right, I think you have noted this part. Right. This class is class 10 state and CBSE only. Join at 8:30 daily, Monday to Friday, 8:30 p.m. sharp. Be in the live. See, this particular ferrous sulfate decomposes, forming, I will write here, ferrous sulfate, anhydrous ferrous sulfate decomposes, forming ferric oxide. What is the formula of the ferric oxide? Ferric, Fe, don't by heart, Fe plus 3, oxide, O minus 2, cross the valency, you will get the formula Fe2O3, plus another product is sulfur dioxide, SO2, it is a gas, it is a reddish brown colored solid, residue left behind, ferric oxide, suffocating sulfur dioxide gas liberated, and even you can expect the formation of sulfur trioxide also, right? Let me rub this part, plus SO3. Now balance the equation. Mixture of sulfur dioxide gas, sulfur trioxide gas is liberated. Try to balance the equation. Take some 10-15 seconds. And these two gases will have suffocating odor. Suffocating odor, you can smell it. Right, the gases will come out, they are sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. And here you are left with the residue, ferric oxide, which is reddish brown in color. Ferric oxide, which will be reddish brown in color. See, reddish brown in color. On heating first, green colored crystals of hydrated ferric oxide. In the first step, they lose 7 water molecules. 7 water molecules ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವ. Anhydrous ferrous sulfate ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ 3 ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು, ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೋರಿ. One is called as ferric oxide. This is called as ferric oxide. Old name. Can any one of you tell me IUPAC name? IUPAC name of this is iron. Roman 3 in the bracket, oxide is formed. Clear? Balance the equation. First of all, you start balancing. After writing the equation, it is compulsory that you have to balance it. To balance it, you have to start with the metal atom. First one is iron. Next to balance sulfur. Next to balance oxygen. Now, how many iron atoms on the product side? According to law of mass action, you have to balance. We discussed in the bridge course only. 2 iron atoms. I will write 2 FeSO4 iron atoms are balanced. Let me put the right mark here. Okay. Sanvi. Sulfur. How many sulfur atoms here? Here is 1 sulfur, here is 1 sulfur. Sulfur atoms are balanced. Nodkodri. ಈಗ oxygen atoms last balance madri. Don't balance them in the beginning. 2 4s are 8. How many oxygen atoms here? 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 3 8. And oxygen is also balanced. And like this you have to cleanly write. Don't use cursive writing. And remember color and the name of the products. And smell also. Suffocating odor. Ghat vasane irtav. Yavkri? Mixture of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide gas. You may be asked. Name the suffocating gas is liberated. Mixture of gas is liberated. When the ferrous sulfate is heated. Crystals of ferrous sulfate is heated. Remember they are sulfur dioxide and sulfur dioxide. Write the physical state. Gas. Ferric oxide will have the reddish brown color. Remember the color also. I hope you understood. Experiment. You may be asked. questions on experiments, questions on color. What happens first? So this is a decomposition reaction. What type of decomposition reaction we are learning here? Thermal decomposition reaction. We took the first example. These are experimental facts. CBSE and state students, you will be asked with these experimental observations in the laboratory. I hope all of you noted it. Okay, let me rub this. Take a pen and paper. Don't watch it like a video. I am not a YouTuber. You are not subscribers. You are my students. It is a class. LOK G is not a YouTube channel. It is a institution. Okay. Continue second example. Second example is example 2. We'll take decomposition, very important. These are asked repeatedly. Decomposition of lead nitrate crystals. Lead nitrate crystals. What is the formula of lead nitrate? Formula of lead nitrate. Pb lead plus 2. Only lead is written. Valence you have to take it as plus 2. Nitrate NO3 minus 1. Cross the valency. You have to take 2 here. Therefore, you are writing the formula as PbNO3 twice. Lead nitrate. It is white in color. It is a white crystalline solid available in the laboratory, and you have to heat it. Again, draw the diagram. Hard glass tube that you have taken. In the previous case, the raw materials required are test tube, hard glass test tube, and you need a Bunsen flame and a suitable stand to fix it. Fix it on a stand. You may be asked to draw the diagram and label the parts. It is a stand. It is fixed on a stand. Then you need heat, therefore it is connected to Bunsen flame. There will be a hole here. It will work like a Bunsen burner. Here there will be pipe connected to the cylinder, and here you have to take the crystals of lead nitrate. This is a hard glass tube, experimental arrangements. Hard glass tube. Ordinary test tubes will break, and here you are taking lead nitrate, white colored solid. On heating, it decomposes. I will write the verbal equation, you write the chemical equation. Lead nitrate, on heating, you will get mainly the product is a lead oxide, a white colored residue, plus nitrogen dioxide, reddish brown fumes will be liberated. This is white in color residue left behind, and nitrogen dioxide will have reddish brown color. Reddish brown colored fumes will come out. This is a interesting observation. Reddish brown color plus oxygen. This is a verbal equation. You are already perfect in my previous videos. Colorless gas. Everything you must know, laboratory things. Here you can expect the fumes coming out. The fumes coming out are nothing but nitrogen dioxide, reddish brown fumes. Nitrogen dioxide gas is liberated, and even oxygen will be there. Color is because of not oxygen, because of nitrogen dioxide. The residue left behind is lead oxide, white in color. Write the equation and balance it. Second example of the, write the equation and balance it. Experiments, you will be asked, draw a neat diagram showing the thermal decomposition of the lead nitrate and label the parts, and write the balanced chemical equation. Lead nitrate Pb NO3. Many students lose marks, even ICSE, state, CBSE students. Right, physical state, it is solid. Lead oxide, lead valency is +2, oxygen valency is -2, +2 -2 cancels, you are getting lead oxide, plus nitrogen dioxide is a gas, NO2, dioxide, plus oxygen is O2. Now start balancing with the metal atoms first. What is the metal atom here? Learn balancing after writing skeletal equation. This is verbal, this is skeletal. Then balance Pb first, then you balance nitrogen, then you lastly balance oxygen. Okay. Lead, how many atoms on the left? One atom on the right. Therefore, lead is balanced. Nitrogen atoms, how many on the left? Observe here, NO3 twice. It is not a simple radical. Whenever there is compound radical, you have to use bracket like this and write it below. Otherwise, it appears like this, NO3 to 32, meaningless. Therefore, you have to use the common bracket and write it twice. Strict subject, correctly you learn. There are 2 nitrogen atoms, you have to include this also. Therefore, you get here 2NO2 gas. Now you have to, nitrogen atoms are balanced. Now go for oxygen, balancing oxygen. How many oxygen atoms? 3 2s are 6. Now you count. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 2 7. Is it even number or odd number? Now there are odd number of molecules here. Whenever you get elementary molecule like this, I will teach you a trick. This O2 for time being will write it as O. Now count the number of oxygen atoms. 2 2s are 4 nitrogen, 1 oxygen plus, how many oxygen? 4 oxygen plus 1 oxygen. 4 plus 2 6. Here 6. Oxygen atoms are balanced. Now we want O, it does not exist. We want to do it as O2. Therefore, whole equation like you do in mathematics, multiply by 2. I will multiply, right? This by 2, you will get 2 PbNO3 twice. This also you multiply by 2, hit and trial method. When you multiply 2 by 2, you will get 4. Instead of writing 2, you write it as O2. Now the balanced chemical equation you obtained. Automatically it will be balanced mathematically. 2 Pb, 2 Pb. Nitrogen atoms are 2 2s are 4 nitrogen, 4 nitrogen. Count the number of oxygen atoms on the left. 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. Here you count 2 plus 4 2s are 8 plus 2, 8 plus 2 10, 10 plus 2 12 oxygen, 12 oxygens are balanced and the equation is balanced. Learn the tricks, my dear students. I hope you understood how the decomposition of lead nitrate takes place. These are experiments. We'll take a few more examples. You try to write I will give you skeletal equation. You try to write them. I will give you 1 or 2 minutes. Potassium chlorate. This is not experiment. I am giving you extra examples. Potassium chlorate. Try to write the formula. It is one of the method of preparation. On heating, you will get potassium chloride. Potassium chloride. I'll write the products. KCl plus oxygen. It is gas. First one. Take another example. I'll give you verbal equations of 2-3 examples. Try to write their balanced chemical equation. Limestone or calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. On heating, it is commonly known as limestone. Sunnada kallu antirala. Limestone. Sunnada kallu antar idukku. Limestone. On heating, it decomposes forming calcium oxide. Chemical name. Sorry. Calcium oxide. I am giving you calcium oxide. You know the common name of it? It is called as quicklime. Nenpetukodri. What is the chemical name of quicklime? Chemical formula of quicklime. Whenever anybody asked, answer this. And you are expecting the gas carbon dioxide. Dioxide. Right? Let me rub this experimental part of lead nitrate. Thermal decomposition. We'll complete it by taking few more examples of thermal decomposition reaction. Third and fourth example. Take another example also. I'll give 3 examples. Take 1 or 2 minutes. Ammonium dichromate. One extra example, interesting example I am giving you. Ammonium dichromate. On heating, dichromates will be generally will have the orange color dichromates. Orange colored crystals will be there, and it will liberate chromium oxide, chromium 3 oxide. It will have green color, you will get green colored vapors. Dichromate, nitrogen and steam, nitrogen gas plus steam is liberated. The reaction is highly violent. I will talk about it after you write the equation. Take 1 or 2 minutes. Try to write the equation. Calcium carbonate you wrote correctly. Satvik. KClO3, 2 KCl plus 3 O2. Satvik, correct answer. Sanvi Kulkarni, correct answer. So yes, hi. PbNO3, 2 PbO, 4 NO2, correct answer. 4 NO2, you are written it as NO3, Satvik. Sanvi, your answer is, sir, another example. Yes, I will give. I have given 3 examples here. Try to write. Let me see who can answer it. Potassium chloride. Don't look at the board. I will write the formula. You finish it. Don't look at the board. Do it in your book. Later you can see on the board. Example 3. Potassium chlorate. I will write skeletal equation. Don't look at the board. Don't look at the board. Try on your own. Try this one. Board kade ನೋಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇಪರ್ನ ನೀವು ಬಿಡಿಸ್ರಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಆಮೇಲೆ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ Cr2O3 gases plus nitrogen gas, suddenly on heating it will decompose, producing steam also. Green colored chromium oxide is liberated, nitrogen and water. Now you, after writing the skeletal equation, you can verify. How many of you wrote the formula correctly? Show thumbs up. Third one. Fourth one and fifth one. 3 more examples of decomposition reactions. I'll rub these verbal equations. Verbal equations, I have converted them into skeletal equation. Now, if you are written it, look at the board. Potassium chlorate Potassium will have valency +1, chlorate will have valency -1. Open the valency list. Explain fifth question. Yes, I will explain, don't worry. Potassium chlorate. Sanvi, you wrote, okay. Fifth question, it is called as ammonium dichromate. I will tell you. You can open the list of radicals, positive radicals, negative radicals. I have given you in the bridge course. If you have not watched how to write formula, you watch my video in LOK channel, LOK YouTube channel. And if you want to improve basic mathematics, fundamental mathematics, Vedim's YouTube channel is also there. There I have discussed all topics. YouTube channel, subscribe that also. There also I have discussed. And it is a part of the Vedim's app also. YouTube, in YouTube also they are available, but quiz questions are available only in the app. Only app will improve you, not the YouTube channel. There only my lessons are there. 15 minutes lessons are there, addition, subtraction, and the LOK bridge course. I have done it in detail. You can go through it. Writing formula. First step writing symbol, second step writing formula, third step balancing equation. All topics you open and you study them. Now, potassium chlorate +1 -1 balanced, potassium chloride K +1, Cl -1 negative radical, oxygen O2. Balance equation. First balance potassium, next chlorine, third oxygen. How many potassium atoms on the left? 1. On the right, 1. Potassium atoms are balanced. How many chlorine atoms? On the right, 1. On the left, 1. Balanced. Problem is with what? Problem is with oxygen. Wherever you get odd number of oxygen, make them as even, or even you can do the trick. O2 for time being, let me write it as O only. Now, how many oxygen atoms on the left? 3. Therefore, you write 3O only. Now, check. Potassium, chlorine, oxygen, atomic equation is balanced. But O does not exist. I must make it as 2. To make it as 2, you have to multiply whole equation by 2. This is a trick. Trick in hit and trial method. Make it as 2 KClO3. Multiply, double it. Then a 2 KCl. 3O2, 3 to the 6, 6 can be written as 3O2. Now the equation is balanced. Skeletal equation you balance. Calcium carbonate, limestone. This is what is done in limestone is heated. You are getting calcium oxide, calcium carbonate +2, -2. Net charge is 0. Therefore, you need not do anything. Calcium valency is +2. Oxygen is -2. +2 -2 0. Therefore, net charge is 0. Carbon dioxide is very simple compound. And equation calcium atom, carbon atom, oxygen atom. Calcium atom balanced. Carbon atom balanced. Oxygen atoms are 3 balanced. Need not touch it. It is already balanced. Now you can start. This is called as ammonium dichromate. See, ammonium will have the valency +1. Dichromate will have the valency Cr2O7 -2. Therefore, cross the valency. Therefore, it is a compound radical. Therefore, you must write it as NH4 bracket twice Cr2O7. Dichromate crystals are generally orange in color. Right? As soon as you heat it, volcanic like green colored vapors will start coming out. Not for your syllabus, just I have given you for example, green colored vapors along with that green color is because of this chromium oxide, chromium 3 oxide formula, chromium +3, oxygen -2, cross the valency, Cr2O3. Nitrogen gas is liberated. All of them are gases. Water is also steam. Green colored vapors of chromium oxide will come. And these vapors will be coming out. Suddenly comes, therefore such a reaction is called as chemical volcano. Like volcanic eruption takes place, no? Like that, the gases are suddenly liberated. Green colored gases along with steam is called as volcano, chemical volcano. No balance equation. First of all, you try to balance metal atoms. Metal atom is chromium. Next to balance nitrogen, non-metal atom. Then hydrogen, lastly oxygen. Step by step you go. How many chromium atoms on the left? 2. On the right, 2. Chromium atoms are balanced. How many nitrogen atoms on the left? 2. How many nitrogen atoms on the right? 2. Nitrogen atoms are balanced. Now you try with hydrogen. How many hydrogen atoms? 4 2s are 8 hydrogen atoms. How many are there? Only 2. Therefore, make it as 4s2. Now, lastly, hydrogen oxygen atom. How many oxygen atoms on the left? 7. Count now. 3 plus 4, 7, and the equation is balanced. I hope you understood, my dear students. All of you balanced it, correct? Correct, Satvik? Okay. All of you written it correctly. Continue. So that completes the first type of decomposition reaction called as the thermal decomposition reaction. Now we'll move on to the, all of you noted the balanced equations. Note it down. I will continue with the second type of decomposition reaction, electrolytic decomposition reaction. Definitely an experimental question will appear on water, electrolytic decomposition reaction, second type of it. In a decomposition reaction, second type is electrolytic decomposition reaction. Electrolytic decomposition reaction. Electrolytic decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. What do you mean by electrolytic decomposition reaction? Electrolysis. You try to understand a little bit about it. Then I will come to this. Some basics are required to understand this. Michael Faraday discovered this method, very important later in metals and non-metals also. See, what is electrolysis was invented by Michael Faraday. Try to understand for a few minutes. Electrolysis concept was introduced. Electro means electricity. See, so for that you take a particular substance in aqueous solution. Pure water is poor conductor. And this particular substance solution, which is to be decomposed, is taken as a in the liquid form, molten state, or in aqueous solution. Molten state you have to take, or in aqueous solution. Later in metals and non-metals also it is required. I will teach you here only, you remember correctly. Aqueous solution. You know what is aqueous solution? Aqua means water. ನೀರೊಳಗೆ dissolve ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೀತಾರ aqueous solution. ಈಗ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅದರಿ, ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಉಪ್ಪು ನೀವು ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಕಲಿಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕರಗ್ತದ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೀತಾರ aqueous solution. ಉಪ್ಪನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೀತಾರ ಮೋಲ್ಟನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಈಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೀತಾನ ಈ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತಾರ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೆಲ್. Electrolytic cell, CELL, electrolytic cell. One tank is a rectangular tank, maybe made up of wooden or glass. Okay, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅಂದ್ರ ಎರಡು electrodes ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋತಾರ. ಲಕ್ಷ Generally carbon electrode is the most commonly used. Graphite or carbon electrode, good conductors of heat and electricity, even though non-metal. ಮುಂದೆ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಡ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡ್ರೈ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಇರ್ತಾವ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇದನ್ನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಬಳಸ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ, ನಿಪ್ಪೋ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್, ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಗ್ರಾಫೈಟ್. ಟು ಗ್ರಾಫೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ರಾಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ These are called as electrodes. These are called as electrodes. I will tell you what is the electrolysis given by Michael Faraday. For the first time he worked on it. Electrolysis. I will teach you some basic things. Then you can understand what is electrolytic decomposition. Okay. This is electrolysis. Suppose that you have taken molten sodium chloride togondiri anta tilkori. Molten sodium chloride togondiri. Molten means liquid state. Sodium chloride anna melt madiri. Neeru muttisirbaraadu. Chloride togondiri anta tilkori. Molten sodium chloride ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೊಳಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. CBSE ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ನವರಿಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಜನರಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೋಲ್ಟನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇವು ಅಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್. ಇವು ದೀಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಯೋನೈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೋಲ್ಟನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ Na+ ಅಂಡ್ Cl- ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೆಲ್. ಯಾವಾಗಂದ್ರ ಮೆಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೊಳಗ ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಹಚ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿದೊಳಗೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅವ. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 2 ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ನಿಮ್ದು ನಿಪ್ಪೋ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಯು ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚ್, ಸೆಲ್, ಟೇಪ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡರ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ DC, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. DC ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. Now current you are getting in your at home, right? At home you are using domestic, that is called as AC current. Alternating current you will be studying in physics. AC means alternating current. In electricity you will be learning. Remember, for electrolysis you are not supposed to use this AC current, not allowed. You have to use the DC current, direct current. It flows in one and only one direction. AC current will change its direction for every half cycle. Half cycle. If you draw the graph of AC, it will be like this. It will not change its direction. But this is the DC. And if you draw the graph of AC, it will be like this. It will change its sign. Plus minus means every half cycle it will change its direction. This is AC. You will be learning in higher classes. Even in the 10th also, that is electricity chapter. Ohm's law, you are learning there. Now, when a direct current is passed through, once you switch, you take a switch here. What a switch does? You are using switch, at home. Whenever you switch on, current will start flowing. If I switch off, current will go. Right? So that is a switch. Once you switch on it, then you say that this circuit is closed. Current starts flowing. Getting me? Generally current flows from negative terminal to positive terminal. Conventional current. And these particular ions, Na+ ion, what is the charge on this? Charge on this will be, the bigger line represents a positive electrode. And it is connected to negative terminal of the battery. This is called as battery. Battery. The batteries are of 2 types. This is a DC battery. You are using in your normal cells available in the market. Nippo you are using for remote. You are using for your wall clock. Using for tape recorder. That is AC should not be used. AC cannot bring about electrolysis. Faraday discovered that when a direct current is passed through solution of a substance, either in aqueous solution or in the molten state, it will decompose. It will decompose, forming respective elements. Suppose that I have taken sodium chloride in the molten state. I am taking one example and explaining you. And once you melt it, it will form ions, Na+ ions, Cl- ions. You try to understand little bit more detail. Not necessary, but this understanding will help you to learn metals and non-metals later. Metallurgy you are learning in metals and non-metals. One of the important chapter. The positive ions and are attracted towards, you know that in electricity there is a law. Unlike charges attract. Means whenever you take a plus, minus, plus, they will attract. There is a law in electricity. Unlike charges attract. Like charges plus plus minus minus repel. Like magnet. Like charges repel. You can use the magnet. You may be knowing the magnet. Magnet will have on the north pole, south pole. You take another magnet. If you bring north pole near the south pole, they will attract. Means unlike poles will attract. If you bring south south, north north, try to join two magnets, they are repelled. Similar law is applicable here. Unlike charges attract. This negative charge electrode is generally called as cathode. Note it down. Cathode, very important. My dear students, in your textbook it is not explained in detail. Therefore, I am explaining you in detail so that you can understand in-depth knowledge. And this one is called as cathode, this one is called as anode. I think time is up. Have this diagram. In the next class, I will explain in detail. My dear students, just you note it down. We'll stop here. 45 minutes only. I will not disturb your study hours. You continue your study hours. Right? If you like LOK live classes, please join as many friends as possible in the live stream. And it is, as I told you, it is technically supported by Vedim's app. Vedim's YouTube channel is also available. You can open Vedim's YouTube channel. Only you will get the videos only. No quiz test will be given. You will not, your maths will not improve. Just I am giving you the topics. You just go through the topics. You will understand the topics. Then you download the Vedim's app. And already I have explained you in my previous videos. Then download it. Then study all the chapters. Better you study them in YouTube channel. After studying 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.44, 1.5, you can give quiz tests in the Vedim's app. There you will get quiz test, 60 questions in 8 minutes that will appear there. Take a quiz test. And there you have to apply your mind, your mathematics will improve. Right? So that is the utility of Vedim's app, my dear students. And if you like our channel, try to subscribe. In Gadag branch, we have started Partha Gurukula Study Hostel. Any interested parents who want personal care from me on Sundays, Saturday evening, 3 o'clock up to Sunday evening, 3 o'clock, I will be available in Dharwad. Remaining 5 days, I will be available in Partha Gurukula Hostel near Uday Hostel here. Addresses are given and generally I will put the status. Even I will send you in the groups also. In your join WhatsApp group of the respective batches, right? And you can meet me, Gadag students, and I will take 10 to 1. I will start shortly. This Saturday, Sunday, I will be out of station. I have got some function. Therefore, this Saturday, Sunday, I am not coming to Gadag. So, next Saturday and Sunday, we will start 10 to 1. I am planning to have Class 10 State CBSE ICSE students workshop. You have to bring your notebooks, whatever you studied so far. Your doubts will be clear. Vedic maths will be taught on a projector for 10 students between 10 to 1. Okay, we'll start it shortly and join as many students as possible in the group, or you bring them between 10 to 1. I will announce you in earlier. This Saturday, Sunday, there is opening ceremony of a developer of our Vedim's app in Tubkur. I am going there. Therefore, kindly excuse me. I am not coming this Sunday. Next Sunday, coming Sunday, I am not coming. After that, I will come. I will be available. But live stream, I will be available here up to Friday, Monday to Friday this week. Then I will extend it to Saturday also. As I am moving from Gadag to Dharwad to establish the Partha Gurukula Hostel. Any interested parents and students can approach me, call me, and I will give the information. You can personally meet me in Dharwad branch. I will be in Dharwad for 5 days, and on Saturday and Sunday I will be available personally. You can meet me, call me to my number. I will give you the details. That's all, my dear students. See you tomorrow same time at 8:30 to continue with the trigonometry. Tomorrow is maths 8:30 to 9:30. Clear? Only trigonometry 8:30 to 9:30 combined for ICSE, state and CBSE class 10 only. And PUC1 students, separate classes are started for them. Their syllabus is started. After completion of trigonometry, I'll separate ICSE also. Okay? Bye bye. See you tomorrow.